the SLR 1.3 times anamorphic adapter. We're going to be using it on the red Komodo, and I'm just going to show you a couple scenes right now of what this currently looks like. And this is probably one of the most better and less expensive adapters that you can get for the look that you're getting, the flare quality, and just the overall use. But there's only one flaw. I'll get into that later in the video. So right now we're shooting on the red Komodo in 6K, 1.3 times anamorphic. We got the Shinobi monitor right here. And this is our setup. I'm gonna hit record, show you what we are running. The image looks like right now. So I got two practicals right here in the background with my key light, lighting him up on his left side. And I'm just gonna jump back and forth to this image as well, just to show you and give us like what the flare looks like. So the flare on this is gonna be blue. It's not one of the most powerful light sources, so we're gonna get a very light flare. Shine that into the lens. We're gonna record. I'm gonna show you what this looks like. So as we can see, we have a stronger flare. Very subtle as well. Now, Frank is looking at the iPad, so he has a better idea of what this looks like as well, which is one of the reasons why I love the Komodo. It's very nice to use with Wi-Fi on the iPad. Oh, that's a nice flare right there. Okay, so now we're gonna move the camera up a little closer to see if we can get a little bit more separation from him and the background, even though there's not much happening in the background, so we might not get much of a character to kind of display to you guys on what this anamorphic does, but then I'm gonna move over a little bit more. So the lenses that we are using on the Komodo, which I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video, is the Canon FD35 f2.0 concave lens. Now, the reason why I'm using the 35 is because it's actually clearing the sensor because the red Komodo Super 35. So this 1.33 times adapter actually allows you to clear on such a wide angle lens, as to where we tried using the 55, but it was too close. So for the set that we're in right now, it kind of works to our benefit that I'm able to shoot whatever I can and get everything in the image. So we're gonna do another test close up, get more of the hard light into the lens and see how the flares look on this SLR anamorphot adapter, and we're gonna just continue doing some more tests. So the near is gonna be something that's most likely closer to the lens, and then the normal is gonna be somewhat a little bit farther away. So you just have somewhat of a kind of a focusing mechanism on this anamorphot adapter that you have to use. And then also some of the other focusing has to be done on the taken lens, as to where most of the anamorphic adapters, you're taking lens to infinity and then everything happens to the adapter. But in this case, it's a little different. You have to fidget around with both of the lenses. So this lens might be a little bit hard for run and gun stuff, but the look that we're getting out of this lens is probably like the best bang for its buck. The flares are pretty cool. Right now it's on sale actually, I believe for $329, and it's regular 500 bucks American on the B&H website. Okay, so we're gonna try something different again. We're gonna be using a super multi-coated Takimer 55 1.8 on the Komodo with the speed booster with the SLR anamorphot 40 1.33 times adapter. We're gonna be bringing Frank up a little bit more closer. Very blue thin anamorphic flares. It's not too wild or crazy, and so it's not like ruining our image. It's actually looking pretty cool. But we're just gonna see what this is gonna look like, and we're gonna light them up. So this is the setup right here. So now, as I was saying, you have the near and normal. So you just have to play around with this piece here sometimes, and then with your taken lens. This is the image that I am getting right now. I'll pull it up on the screen. Probably like 2.5 feet away from Frank right now, and we're gonna see how this looks and how the background is going to look with using this anamorphic adapter. All right, that's it for today's video. I wanted to, kind of show something that what an older anamorphic adapter can do. I know there's tons of new anamorphic stuff coming out. But like I said, this is probably the best bang for your buck. This lens probably won't be the greatest for run and gun, only because you have to keep switching from mirror and normal, and then also use your take-in lens for focusing as well. As to where the most popular anamorphic adapters, you only have to adjust the actual adapter itself once you've put the take-in lens to infinity. But for the price of this adapter, I mean, for what it displays and what it gives you, especially the quality and the flares, I mean, you can't go wrong. I wouldn't sleep on this adapter.